Wait, set. 53. Wait, head. Wait, set. 29. Alpha. Grenade your head. Wait, set. Wait, 20. Rip! Wait, set! Round 80! Round 80! Hey, 66! Wait, set! Wait, 20! Wait, 20, hit! Wait, set! Wait, 80! 72! Wait, set! Alabama, 53, Linda! Wait, set! 380! Regular, regular! Wait, set! Wide, 20! Hey, gold 66! Wait, set! Wide, 80! Alert! Wait, set! Wait, 20! Wait, 20, hit! Wait, set! Wait, 80! Gold 50! Wait, set! Green 80! Alpha! Wait, set! 53! Alert! Wait, set. 53. Wide 20 hit. Wait, set. 29. Alpha. Wait, did he hit?
On a pretty gray and hazy day here in Southern California, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Los Angeles. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Three down.
Brady now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Brady. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Here we go. Check four. Motion.
Hey, 4-1 in Alabama.
Pick your game up. 41's the mark. 41.
On 3rd down, it's Taylor. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 31.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Wait, that fly, 20.
Let's get off the field, D. A little flat. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
61, matchbox lights. Jacket, reload!
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
I'm coming after you. 41 Mike.
Brady now on 1st down. He finds Taylor, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Wait, 20. Ozzy.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Sugar.
Now Jones. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held.
Let's go.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard
Set.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Go tonight, like 20.
Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, you got to get moving, man. Man, move it. You got to get that.
Super. Hey, high 7.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
A shotgun snap for goal. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch. I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Hey, Haywood!
defense. Let's go.
From the 36, Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
32. First down, Buccaneers.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Rams 0.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Double time. You got three down. 41 right. Let me shoot.
Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Hey, set. By 20.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
From the gun, it's Brady. Flushed out right. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
6 man. Check curls. 45 the mic. Bring it.
4 down. Go.
45, Mike, 45.
Now gone. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. It's a give to Freeman running right. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 2 times. 3 down.
Here's gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that. But, well, he was a key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super Bowl last season.
All right. Come on now.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Kill, kill, kill.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go, let's go.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. 6 guys. Check 6.
Goff now looking to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
We own them. We own them.
Goff gets it off to Freeman. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
11.
45. Mike, 45. You don't want none of that. Pick up the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now Matt Bryant, who spent 4 seasons in a Buccaneer uniform. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bryant is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Caught by Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Brady now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Watch the safety creep.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They can't hang with us.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made any.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Three red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
Switch. Hey, check it. Check 25. Check 25. Hey, go 66.
Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wait, 20! Regular!
Shift. Watch the shift.
Wait, 28! Wait, 28!
Here's Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
I know you feel that.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Gay knocks this one through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real way of doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, here's Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Goff now looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ric Flair. Here we go.
Here's Goff. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, Let's take control right away. Defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run on first down. Taylor looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hatch it. Hatch it. Mike 50. Mike 50. Sugar. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Hey, box truck.
To throw, it's Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, it's Jones, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Double time. 4 down. Kill. Go Bandit.
On play action, it's Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Value 3. Keep it up. Score now.
Chance.
No.
After the interception, here's Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
We go tonight. Black 20.
Hey, alert 3.
Ric Flair. Harbaugh. Hey, Steve 6.
Out of the gun. Goff. Then he'll find his target. Woods. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2 for 1. Bravo.
Here we go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit. In this game, didn't it, for them to get downfield that quickly? And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Foot 180.
45. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
12, 12.
He's checking. Crash, crash. Showing up, showing up. Slam, slam.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Hey, check Mike 45.
Hey, 5.
Mike 45.
Smooth.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Again, Goff steps away, and now he's going to use his legs. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now third and goal.
Back.
6-6, bullet high.
Check.
Goff going to keep it himself. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on fourth. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Goff. And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Play action, now it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
3 down. Check nickel. 24 is the mic. Wild Bill. 3D.
On third down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Let's go.
34-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 6.
From the 38, Goff. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Levante David. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll go again to Jones. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Partner, I don't care how long he plays. Anytime there's a fumble involving Tom Brady.
You think the Raiders are involved?
You think the Raiders are involved, you think it's snowing, and immediately you hear the words, tuck rule. And now the tuck rule doesn't exist anymore, but that always comes back up with Tom Brady, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, even here, even now. And Woods has it complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Check. Kill.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Kill.
SOS.
Back to throw, gone. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Sack, baby.
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
3rd and long. It's gone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
31's the mic. Yeah.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And this is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
They come out here in the I. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. The carry here for the big tight end. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. This is Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Hey, ready? Come on, G! Got double tight. Double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Tampa Bay, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.